Okay, before anything else, can we give a big round of applause to Samantha Ree and the Overton? Sorry. It's been a long day. But they're freaking amazing, and we're so honored to have them with us tonight. They came all the way from Indonesia, guys, so... And Samantha Ree, of course, our local starlet. Okay, seriously, thank you so much for buying tickets tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is crazy. Okay, so tonight you're gonna see the Willows in action. You're gonna see the Willows come up possibly one by one. A bit of singing, a bit of dancing, a bit of yoga poses. I'm not gonna do the yoga pose, promise. Okay, but I thought that I talk to you guys a little bit. Is that okay? Yeah? Of course it's okay, I got the mic. I kind of wrote something for this concert. And, okay, I guess like everyone else, you know, some days I love my job, this is a great job. Some days I don't like it so much. And days like this, pretty good. But the best days are days that I get to talk to you guys. There's so much to say. So this piece that I wrote started off, this is a bit of context, it started off as a Facebook status, like almost everything these days. And I think I was egged on by Inch Chua, name drop, who encouraged me to write a full piece about it. And so this is titled To the Young One. To the young one, you are not a digit, though society tells you so. You are not a bunch of shaded ovals or numbers in a row. You're not the printed numbers on paper or some fancy scroll. What's the use of topping your class if you end up losing your soul? You are not the side looks your mom gets from your classmates' parents, or the title of your school, or how they make it apparent that you're so easily classified. They've got IDs for everything, and you end up as a side-by-side statistic. But we're not that simplistic, you and I. We're made for more than one lane. We're not ink and starch, we got blood running through our veins. We're brilliant and talented and so much more than a stat, and numbers won't define us. You can count on that. You are not the clothes on your back. You might be born in rags, but the riches you can't wear. Let them wear the latest and the greatest special editions, and I swear they'll never end. They'll conquer any store, but by the time next season comes, you'll be worth so much more. Just because he's loaded with dough and shots doesn't mean he calls it like how you're the person you are and not the paper in your wallet. Just ask your dad, who works 18-hour shifts in the same clothes every day. Your value is in the things you do and in the words you say. You are not your followers, and I am sorry for perpetuating this lie. I do what I do, but our lives are less different than you might think, you and I. You don't need a basic blue tick to show your brilliance, and you sure as hell don't need fame to be an influence. Amen! What's 1,000 likes worth if you don't like yourself? I used to struggle with fake acceptance because I hated myself. I cared so much for what they thought that I forgot to care for this man. I forgot what making art meant and how it all began. Online validation is a new culture caffeine. You want a relationship with a real life person, not just a smartphone screen. Don't write your story online because you'll be missing the plot. Smile because you mean it, not because it makes a good shot. You are not the whispers behind you when it feels like bullying season. Go on, be brave and keep on walking. They're behind you for a reason. I never fit into a social circle because I'm just not that shape. And if you feel the same, you should rid that shame. You shouldn't find an escape, just face it. So what? You're different. Wear your difference. Flaunt it loud and proud, because low-key, all the ex-losers are now the ones leading the crowd. There are people who are made to talk, and there are people who are made to do. The people who do need the people who talk, and the talkers need the people who do. And right now, we got way too many talkers and way too little do. So get your hands dirty. Change the world. Give these people something to chew. Because man, oh man, are you made for bigger things than the words sit to your back. Let the workers lift the sails and let the lazy talk smoke. You are not the wars of your fathers. though you were made to choose a side. We might have been born on different planes, separated by pride and tradition. Now don't get me wrong, tradition can be right, but tradition breaks the holding of hands between the blacks and whites, conservatives and liberals. Man, it should be so much more simple. But all of a sudden, the man who fights for love is loosely labeled a criminal. Labels and letters we put on, it's the attire of the unkind. We see our skin as yellow, brown, black when we should be colorblind. So what if we were born and taught to live on different sides? Why try to cut the rope when we can try to untie the knots? Why rely on what we're told when we can call the shots? Just because blood has been spilled by our forefathers does not mean we follow suit. The generational curse ends with us. We will not persecute. So, if you're not all these things, then what are you? You are brilliant. You are brilliant. You are brilliant. You are all human in the midst of inhumanity, born of stardust. Science can barely illustrate. They can draw you, charge you, gentrify you, censor, imitate, integrate, but they just aren't you. You are the greatness you don't even know. You are the mystery the world can't make sense without. Right as rain in a city of drought. Man, the city of cynics needs a turnabout. And why not you? In you lies a future and someone else's history all at once. Your imprints in people and places. You are a son, a daughter, a history maker, a lover, but most of all, you are young.